In this season, learn how to love yourself. Silence the unnecessary noise. Block out the negativity. Let go of the hurt, guilt, and pain. Hmm. People love to make you feel less than. People always has an opinion. They're going to always have something to say. They're going to always have a thought process about your life, what you do, who you do it with, how you do it. How did you get to this point? How did you fall off? How did you fail? How did you succeed? How did you gain weight? How did you lose weight? How did you let them do this? How did you let them do that? They're always going to have something to say. The issue is you don't have to take on what nobody say. Hear me loud and clear. It's just their words and their perception and their opinions of what they think they know when they really don't know. But even with that, a lot of us are not strong enough to not let that settle in our spirit. And a lot of times people do say and act the way that they do because they know it's going to have an impact on you and it's going to weigh heavily on your life. And sometimes people do things to try to get a rise out of you, right? Not knowing that sometimes you may get the rise that you was not expecting. See, everybody ain't going to fold. Everybody ain't going to bend. And everybody's not going to allow you to stand there and talk to them and treat them any kind of way and not say nothing about it. So I suggest we learn how to tread lightly, because you never know when a person has had enough. And you may be that very person that come along and you will get every ounce of what they have been holding on to for the last second, minute, hour, days, months, and years. And they will unleash a world of wrath on you. And when they flip the script and they do and they say what they say to you, you can't get mad. You know why not? Because you provoked it. So be very mindful, be very careful of what you do, what you say, and how you treat people. As I have said this many times before, you don't know where nobody's mental state is at. You don't know if it'll take that one little thing that would push them over the edge. So be very mindful. But this is your season of closing doors. This is your season of letting people go. This is your season of shutting people out and shutting mess down. This is your season. And for those who sit and wonder, should I? Should I not? Yeah, you should. Because if you sit down, you've been going through hell, unnecessary hell, with circumstances and situations that you should not have been going through hell with. A lot of stuff you should have stopped and you didn't. A lot of times you should have said something and you didn't say anything. You just let it go. And then it grew and it grew and it grew. Let me tell you something. You have a voice for a reason. You have a mind for a reason. Don't you ever, never let anybody tell you that you don't have a right to express yourself, because you do. Don't you ever, never let somebody tell you not to use your mind. That's what God gave it to you for. Don't you never, ever walk around here with blindness on when you see what you see and you know what you know, and somebody tell you that it's not so, and it is. Pay attention. It's a shift going on. It's a shift that's unexplainable, but you need to be aware. You need to be conscious of what's shifting in your life. You need to be aware and you need to be conscious of what you hold on to and what you need to let go. And you need to also put your ear and listen to God's voice. Let him talk to you. Let him lead you. Let him guide you. Let him direct you. And if you do that, you can't go wrong. And if you do that, he will cover you like you've never been covered before. Hear me when I'm saying. It's time for a change. The seasons are changing. And I don't care how much hell going on around you. I don't care how much hell is going on around you. God is still in control. Watch it. I tell people this all the time, and I want you to understand this too. When a person do you wrong, they take your kindness for weakness, they take you for granted, and they do all manner of evil things to you, and they make you feel a certain type of way, and you are God's child. Honey, these days, reaping and sowing don't take that long before it boomerangs right back. That's why you need to be very careful. And I've said this before too. You can fool people, but you cannot fool God, because he takes amazing notes. Even in the darkest of darkness, of darker than darkness, he is there. Even when you change every attribute about you, he is there. Even when you smiling and it's a fake smile and your mind is saying one thing while your facial expression is representing something else, he is there. When you say you love somebody and you done use them and abuse them and misuse them, done all kinds of things that's wrong, and then you justify your wrongness and try to make it right, he is there. When you cheat on the person that you took the vows in front of God and people with, he is there. When you pretend to be the friend that you really was never, he is there. When you pretended to be the family member and you said, I love you because our blood is thicker than water, and you lied, God is there. I want you to know that he's there. He sees all and he knows all. And what's problematic for you is the reaping and sowing part, because he says, vengeance is mine, said the Lord, and I will repay. So all we have to do is pretty much get out the way and let God take care of the rest. And for me, I would not want to be nowhere near you when he repaid the debt that you owe. I would not want to be up on a porch. I would not want to be up on a tree. I would not want to be up on a bridge. I would not want to be up on a mountain. I would not want to be up on a hill of rocks when your turn comes for God to give you back what you done wrong to somebody else. I wouldn't want to be there. And if I was you, I would try to fix it so you won't feel the wrath of God. But just know this. You get by, but you don't get away. So be careful. Be very careful. Be very careful. That's all I'm saying. The season is changing. There is a shift in the atmosphere, and you better pay attention to it.